Hi YouTube, Tony here again. Just coming at you from work at the minute on a late shift, so I thought I'd better get a video up soon, and thought what better place than late shift at work to make my video. I think I put a comment on Towerguard's posts that I popped down to Finchley Game Shop Leisure Games, Ballards Lane, Finchley, yesterday for a quick nosy. Haven't been around there in quite a few years, so it was good to get down there. Unfortunately, they put the price of parking up to £4.50, and that sucks. So I parked up there, tried to make the most of it, spent ages in the shop. It's got no bigger, looks like a lot of admin area at the back of it, but crammed with games. You know, one copy of each game on the shelf, just to cram as many as they can in. I was hoping to pick up Book of the Righteous as recommended by Towerguard DM as well. Thanks, Win. They had it on their website as you know, for sale, but get down there and pretty much all their old D20 OGL stuff is in crates under the tables in a sale, and it's 50% off sale. The bad thing was Book of the Righteous was nowhere to be found, even by the staff there, who were sure they'd seen it just the other day, but you know, strange that hey, it's been sold. But they couldn't confirm or deny it'd been sold or lost or what, so didn't get that in the end, unfortunately. I did pick up a couple of things, if only just to pick up anything. It's the Pathfinder Adventure Path for you know, the Serpent Skull Adventure Path. I got book 1 and book 2. Unfortunately, it was the only adventure path that they had book 1 of. So I think they had Kingmaker as well, but it was a jump between 1 and then part 4 or something like that. Anyway, and they had book 1 and 2 of the Serpent Skull, and I was looking at doing a coastal sort of thing. So this has got a sort of a coastal flavour, being set on an island. Jungle Island 2, which is great because I get to play with lizard men hopefully, or something like that. I think they make an appearance later on in the book anyway. Yeah, pirates, cool, you know, can't go wrong, can you? So I'll be looking at running that hopefully. I've started reading through it, first couple of pages there, and well written so far. Hopefully it will continue that way. I'll get a bit of it read maybe later on tonight while I'm on the shift. Make it sound worse than it is really, but you know, it gets boring at night on your own. Yeah, I might add to this later on, but for now I'll sign off. Well, back again. I'm at home, as you can see. Just got back from work. Popped by Hobbycraft to pick up some bits and bobs because I I bought some Fat Dragon Games stuff on Drive-Through RPG and RPG Now at the weekend, and I started assembling it. It's pretty cool stuff. Just get some sort of cardstock stuff made up. Looks nice. I like building models and stuff, so something to do. Got a wall there, pretty nice. Makes nice sort of thick walls, just out of 200 GSM paper. Got some floor plans there. Just gonna mount the floor plans on some foam card. You know, foam board, and found some black foam board actually, so it'd be nice when you start cutting holes for pit traps and stuff, it won't look white underneath. But anyway, yeah, I had full intention of reading a little bit for the Pathfinder Adventure Path at work, but didn't get a chance to, unfortunately. Got a little bit of work come my way, and also spent a fair bit of time on UK Roleplayers, which is forum ukroleplayers.com, and I found a couple of posts in the gamers section, people looking for you know, people to join their groups or to run games for them, which I jumped at. There's a couple of guys in Barnet, which is pretty much one of the next towns on from here. North London, and they were looking for maybe someone to run games or join them playing games, but the post was a little bit old, so I'm not sure if I'll get a response. But I did send one to a guy who's got a small group in Borehamwood, which is where I live, which is really surprising, and ran the same sort of age group as me. So I fired off a PM to him as well, and I've already had a response back. So it's possible I might be going round to just say hello to him on Sunday. That's if I'm in the land of the living, because I'm going out on the drink on Saturday night. So we'll see about that one. But I've sent him my contact details, so he might get back to me with the address, and I'll nip along whether I'm zombified or not. What else has been going on really? Not a lot really. I popped down to Leisure Games the weekend, but yeah, they didn't have a lot for me, unfortunately. I was going to maybe pick up a couple of board games, sort of filler games, but there was one or two that I was looking at getting, and they didn't have them on the shelves. So one was Hex XXL, which is the new version of the old game Hex XX, which is just a fun screw your neighbour sort of filler game. Lasts I think it was 10 minutes to anything up to a half hour, so not bad if you got a late shower or a couple of no shows and you just play something else instead. I was looking at the board games, but they all seem massive these days, and take ages to set up and stuff like that. So didn't really get any of those. Couple of really lovely looking games though from Fantasy Flight. Well, they're a big producer of board games at the moment. But some of the boxes were huge. It's like battleship size boxes. Like model battleship or something was in them. Things like Descent looked good though, really good. Like campaign based board game, looked pretty nice. Loads of figures in it. I nearly picked that one up actually, because I like painting up the models and stuff. Don't get a lot of time to do it, but I love it when I'm doing it. But I resisted. I resisted all temptation. Just came away with the 2 Adventure Path books in the end. I was also looking at the Rogue Trader, Dark Heresy, and the Death Watch, which is a new one, series of RPGs that Fantasy Flight again have released in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Very nice, really nice. I've listened to a couple of reviews on podcasts recently. D6 Generation especially has been reviewing them, and sorry about that interruption, but we'll go on. Yeah, so I was listening to D6 Generation podcast, and they had the guy that wrote most of the Death Watch RPG book, and looked really interesting. So I'll I'm tempted to get it. I'm not sure what other players I can get. Maybe if I get into one of these groups or something like that, they might have an interest in it, and it might be something I could run for them. If they're burnt out on the fantasy scenes, be a nice sci-fi change. Sorry about that, another interruption. Fantasy sci-fi game. Sci-fi game. There seemed to be some really nice ideas. He was running through virtually how the game actually worked, and you're a squad of the elite basically, Space Marines, and you get sent on the toughest of missions, and you get sort of squad powers, chapter powers, stuff like that. So sounded interesting. I'd like to pick up the book maybe and grab that. Actually, I wish I had that now, to be honest, but there you go. I might just order it and then get it cheaper, I mentioned before, it cost me £4.50 to park there. I had to drive through North London traffic to get there, which is only around the corner from me, but it took half hour. It's literally 4 miles from door to door, I think, if you looked at it on the map. It took me half hour to do that. I had to pay for parking, walk 5-10 minutes up Ballard's Lane to the shop. Spent a fair bit of time in there. I had to listen to a group of annoying, I wouldn't like to call them hipster gamers, I don't know, looking for the new hotness. Sorry about that, bad night for the old video blogging, I guess. So I mean, all these hipster gamers just sort of charging around the shop, picking everything up, asking the guy all sorts of questions. I mean, they seemed to know the guy, but he he didn't seem to know them all that well. But like all his mate, yeah, great. I didn't see him get a discount out of it, so maybe they just know him from the local gaming club or something. I think they do one at Finchley, so yeah, I used to go to it way back, only a couple of times over when I was a lot younger, and I didn't like it there, to be honest, so I didn't go back. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to meeting up with these Bournemouth guys on Sunday. Hopefully I can make it out of my hangover, if I get one. But sounds good, and hopefully it will lead on to better things. I think they're running Star Wars Saga game at the minute, which I've no experience of that. I ran D20 Star Wars way back, which was really interesting because we had a dark side character in there, and it's pretty interesting. I think we ended up playing that over play by post on a forum I set up. But that's another thing I'm looking at doing, is maybe getting my website up and running again. It was at gamingden.com, still is at gamingden.com, but there's not a lot there now. There's pretty much nothing. I've just kept it ticking over really, and changing the content every 5 seconds, and it's just come to nothing. So maybe I'll get something decent up there and try and keep it going. Might be a nice little link into this blog. There's so many free ones out there now though, so I might as well just set up a WordPress site or something. I think that's where MSN have sent their blogs now, at WordPress. Blogger on Gmail. I've got one of those already, but barely use it. So yeah, maybe I'll start tying in some sort of diary, and just a time with the YouTube stuff. I think I've caught up with a lot now. Not really sure what the video is going to come out like because of all the interruptions and stuff, but I'm going to carry on just reading through a few of the UK role players forums, just try and find out what people are playing really. Don't seem like a lot of people playing Pathfinder or Warhammer Fantasy roleplay on there at all. So I'll try and get what the general feel of it is. I'm just putting a couple of posts up as Chinga Spy. So if you have a look on there, that's me. Just putting a couple of posts in the sort of general chat ones really, and I'll keep looking at the gamers. Gamers for hire ones as well, so we'll see. So about to do that and print out some more Fat Dragon game stuff. Might mount up a couple of bits on my phone card, and I'll catch you later. See ya.